What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Bible verse of the day. Today, the verse I have for you guys is Leviticus 11, verse 47, which says, "You must oh my goodness, I cannot talk. You must distinguish between the unclean and the clean, between living creatures that may be eaten and those that may not be eaten." So let's talk about this verse. Now, I do know that later on in the Bible, Jesus does say that it doesn't matter what you eat because whatever you put inside of you ends up coming out of you anyway. However, I do think that the Old Testament does have kind of a fair point. There are some foods that are better to eat for you than others, and what you choose to eat, it affects how you're gonna look. It affects your gut health, and there's a lot of other things that play a factor into the what kind of stuff you want to be eating and what kind of stuff you don't want to be eating. Me personally, I'm a picky eater, guys. I'm very cautious of what I put into my body as well because I work out and all that stuff. If you're gonna be going super try hard at the gym and you want to stay fit and you consider yourself to be an athlete, now being an athlete doesn't mean you're going on TV to play sports. Being an athlete just means you're very active, and you're eating a bad diet, that's not going to help you with your lifestyle. Me personally, I try to stay away from the food that the Bible says is bad for you, unclean foods, just because if it was once bad for you, it doesn't magically turn good just because Jesus said, hey, it doesn't really matter what you eat. Now, obviously, if you eat that stuff, you're not going to lose your salvation. You're not going to have a sin. It's not going to be counted against you if you eat pork or something like that, But I do believe that there are benefits to eating more clean foods than there are eating more unclean foods and not eating as many clean foods, Like, let's say you eat fruits and vegetables and stuff, and you eat, like, good steak and stuff with lean meat and stuff. That's better than eating candy, sweets, chocolate, and meat that has a lot of fat to it and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this Bible verse of the day. I'll see you guys in the next one.